back, of course, in the 60s to be involved. But he also spent time in Hollywood, just to kind of speak to what you were speaking about in terms of what was happening in terms of misrepresentation of Islam, the Nation of Islam. He went out there to do a screenplay with Columbia Pictures of Malcolm X, and guess who they wanted to play Malcolm X? Charlton Heston. So, I mean, this is the kind of insanity that was happening in this country, still happening, right? But it was really pronounced at that moment. And that was like, that was happening right to Baldwin, right after Martin Luther King was assassinated. So, this is when he actually tried to kill himself after this happened by taking some sleeping pills, and then he left Hollywood, and that's when he went back to Istanbul and directed a play. But that was the kind of insane historical backdrop that he was contending with throughout his professional life.
Yeah. So Nicholas, then when did Baldwin enter your life?
Baldwin entered my life. I grew up in Washington, D.C. So in my 8th grade English class in D.C. public schools, there was a drawing of him on the wall that my English teacher had put up there, and I was immediately drawn to his enormous eyes, and I thought that was my kind of like origin story. But I recently spoke to her, and she said, no, you got dressed up in a suit in the 8th grade and came in and gave a presentation on Baldwin's life. I completely repressed, just like I repressed the process of writing this book for the last 10 years.
That's amazing. That's amazing. So I want to skip ahead. We talked a little bit about faith, but I do want to hit on something that was across the board inside of the work, and especially I want to talk to you